Hello everyone and welcome to Art Smart. The Louvre may be a home for many works of art and the largest museum in the world, but it is also a work of art in and of itself, and I wanted to tell you a brief history of its own history during this particular video. The museum is actually something that has been many different things over the years. In fact, in the beginning, the Louvre Museum during the 12th century was actually a fortress. It was a big wall that was used to protect the French from Viking invaders. However, after several years of French expansion and, quite frankly, people going outside of the boundaries of the wall, they decided to turn the Louvre wall into a home for the French king. And so the king moved in and stayed in the palace for many years. The palace was also utilized as a private holding place for French art that the king would look at. A very famous piece that was showcased for the king was the Mona Lisa. Now, as time went along, especially into the 1600s, the king started feeling generous and started opening up portions of the palace for people to walk through and see all kinds of art. And so all kinds of patrons were able to walk through on certain days of the year and on certain times and walk through and see all kinds of art. And this is the very first of the public museums. However, the king started losing some favor, and during the mid-18th century, there were all kinds of proposals to turn it into a public gallery, as opposed to being a semi-public gallery. The French Revolution then began in the late 1790s, and the king started losing power. At this point, the museum was turned 100% into a public museum. Over the years, people flooded into the museum and would make it the most visited museum in the entire world, and it would influence many other museums to open. Now, over the years, Napoleon moved in and added all kinds of new pieces of art. However, most of these were stolen from other countries, and eventually, when Napoleon was taken out of power, the pieces were given back. And it took the Louvre many years to build back up their supply of art to make themselves, again, the largest museum in the world. Now, after Napoleon, there were many takeovers of the Louvre, and I'm not going to go through each and every one, but several people took over portions or the entire Louvre and divided it up and burned it down and reopened it again and blah. There are all kinds of things that happened over the next century or so until they finally settled in to it being the public museum that it is today. So hopefully this makes you a little bit more art smart and makes you a little bit more knowledgeable about this wonderful museum and this wonderful piece of art in and of itself. Have a great day.